forgiveness is something that when you think about it, especially when you hear it preached on, it gives a different light and a good perspective. Now, a lot of people that have their own, thoughts on it, and my thing is this. There are people that have wronged you in life, and it happens, right? And during the past year, I have really gone in, on Rufus Caldwell, because personally, all of this noise or whatever. At the end of the day, I don't like people going behind my back. And so when you have situations where people have wronged you, I mean, it's okay, depending on the situation. At the end of the day, I look at it, situations, what did I lose? I really didn't lose anything that I felt was really of value when I looked at it long term. And especially when I fast forward today, I didn't take no L's. I didn't take no L's. And people will, they say, you're bitter, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. Hey, because that's what people have in their heart. People, you got to understand, when you look at me and making these videos in the past year, it's always been from a satirical, amused perspective. I moved on, especially something that happened 8 years ago. Actually, really, I don't care. What I really do like to focus on right now is the results. Here, I'll give you a perfect example. At the end of the day, I'm a man that, I'm a free man. I live free, as you see. It is, what time is it now? It's about 2:30, going on 3 o'clock on second day. And I just decided to, just go and have me a drink at Jasmine's, and I'm going to have me some sushi, some tuna sushi, and I'm going to have me some spring rolls and some miso soup and some fried rice. And this is just a normal Tuesday for me. And I think about Rufus Caldwell, and he's clocked into a warehouse job today. And he's probably driving a forklift or something like that. I saw him with his jumpsuit, and I saw him sitting in the car waiting to go to work. And you got to understand that life, and he's 55 plus, or in his 50s, and that's what he has to do for a living, because he can't live off the backs of others. So I say, you don't have to hold anything against anybody, because in time, people will reap. It's all about sowing and reaping. And he's getting what's coming to him now. And that's why I say, just don't let anybody harbor, or, because see, when you really don't have forgiveness in your heart, or when you're harboring ill will or feelings towards people, it prevents you from moving forward. It prevents you from living life. It prevents you from progressing forward. Now, I would just say to myself in a simple, just by the lifestyle, just by the freedom, just by the quality of life, just by the outcome, am I better off than I was 8 years ago? Am I in a better position than I was 8 years ago? And then I look at people like Rufus. Is he in a better position? I mean, he himself was having a 6-bedroom, 5-bathroom house that was getting built for him, that he wasn't paying for himself because he wasn't working. And he had all this authority over people and stuff, and now he doesn't have any of that. Now he has to work a forklift job in a warehouse, and he'll do it for the rest of his days. While me, it's Monday at 3 o'clock, and I'm sitting here and I'm enjoying some Thai food. I'm amused. I'm amazed. It's a beautiful thing. So you don't have to hold grudges against anybody, because at the end of the day, every dog gets his day. And what we're seeing manifest in this day and age is every dog getting his day, and that's exactly what's happening today. And I rejoice, because People think that they're going to get away from wronging people. People think that they're going to get away from using people, but it always comes back to you. Thank you so much, sir.
You're very welcome.
And that miso soup.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And let me get some soy sauce as well.
Okay, yeah. Anything else?
And that's it for now.
Yes, sir. And we got everything else.
It's just a beautiful life. But hey, it is what it is, right? But let me enjoy my soup. Shalom.